Feel to go from people not really taking you seriously to being Player of the Month?
It's I'm very grateful for what happened, for receiving that, and I'm honoured. I don't know. I never really thought about anybody thinking I was a nobody. I was just going out there and punting the ball and doing good things for Coach Prefer and the punt team and the team. You know, it's the team. I think about the team more than anything. So, just trying to get fair catches and flip the field and inside the 20 and help the defense out.
You went from, I think you told me you went from a 3-step to a 2-step after the first 2 games. Why did you make the change, and why does that seem to be working for you?
So me and Coach Preef, we have a great relationship, and we talk about stuff like that all the time. 3-step was just something I chose to do my last year of school, just because I thought it was going to help me get more power into the ball, but not realizing the older I get and the more work I put in and the flexibility, it was all going to come together anyway. So, you know, Coach Preef, one of these days, just decided, hey, let's see what you got with 2-step. And I punted the ball just as good, if not better, than a 3-step. And he kind of said at first, no, let's just wait till the off season. Then we went out again. He said, let's see a 2-step again, and I 2-stepped. He said, you want to do it now? I was like, Coach, I'll do whatever you want, man. We can go and do this now and get it done. And he said, cool. And he kept asking, you know, are you sure? You sure? I'm like, absolutely positive. You know, I trust Coach Prefer with everything, and you know that we think it's going to work. And there's going to be, you know, some training wheels on it a couple of times, but as long as you stick to it, work on your technique, and use the jug work as much as possible, I'm sure it can be successful.
And the 3 steps would give you more momentum, and the physics of it would give you more force. So with the 2-step, then is it more psychological? Like, I got to make sure that I'm, you know, it's bang, bang, and I do it technically sound?
Yeah, so we're hoping, well, what we think is going to happen is eliminating that jab step will eliminate inconsistencies. So catching the ball, flipping it, 1-2, and it's gone out of there. And it should speed up our ops times as a whole, because Charlie's got a really fast snap and it's accurate. Catch, flip the ball, it's gone, and it should eliminate, you know, people wanting to come and block it because they realize they're not going to get to the ball, all that stuff. So it should be nothing but positive for us.
The whole Baltimore game, you did this for the first time?
It was actually the New York Jets game. That's when we started.
So it should be impossible to block you at this point.
I don't know. It's supposed to help out with the speed, so I'm guessing with the speed of the whole operation should eliminate that possibility. But yeah.
Say, explain what it's been like the 4 weeks in the NFL. I mean, you played college football, and then you played rugby. What has surprised you about this enterprise of professional football?
Just how professional everyone is as a whole from top to bottom, and being around guys who have been in the NFL for a long time, you can see how they act on and off the field and how serious they take everything with their recovery, with practice and training. And I love it, and I've always been like that through my college, and it's absolutely awesome to be around 63 other guys who share that same mindset. And I love it. It's addicting, because when you get to wake up every morning to come and work out and work on something you love, you can be nothing but happy with that.
First month of your career done for your confidence?
It's definitely helped my confidence a lot, just because of getting all the repetitions in practice and then also in games. But like I said from the beginning, you know, pressure, in my opinion, is just it's a mindset. You can let it get to you, but if you go out there with, you know, you should be confident with what you've done because you've worked so hard, and there should be no pressure. I mean, sometimes it gets to me sometimes too, maybe when I'm in practice or something, but just being able to slip out your head and just realize there's only 2 things I got to do: punt the ball where Coach Preef wants it. So that's my mindset for it.
You can improve on, or what are the areas you're still, whether it's a number or hang time or whatever you're working on?
Everything. You know, you can always get better as a punter. That's the nice thing about that. It's like a golf swing. Golfers are always trying to get their handicap down. I'm always trying to get my handicap down in punting. So I'm trying to get more consistent, more accurate, better hang time, better control of the ball, everything. So, you know, that's what we strive to work on every day in practice, and that's why we do so many repetitions on the low jug machine. Holding everything will kind of come into effect as long as you just keep working at it.
You made a couple analogies to golf. Do you play golf?
I do. It was in high school, about 7 or 8, but I haven't played in ages, and I went golfing with a couple of the specialists, and it was a bit rough sometimes, but it's good fun.
Grew up in Scotland playing golf?
Yes, sir. My granddad got me my first set of clubs when I was 7, and it was just like a driver, 7-iron, and a putter, and he taught me everything about golf. And his analogies would be quite similar to mine, because when you go out there and you're on the, you're about to hit your driver and you're thinking about everything else, and you go to hit it and it ends up being terrible because you're thinking about too much at once. And my granddad's thing would say imagining a nail at the back of the ball, and you're trying to drive it straight through the middle, because if you hit a nail with a hammer off, it's going to bend, but if you hit it perfectly, it should go straight in. And use analogies like that, and I'd hit the drive straight down the middle of the fairway, so it's just like little things in your mind, and I kind of utilize that in my punt game. Instead of thinking about too many things at once when I'm actually out there, just catch the ball and kick it where I've got to, or follow my line. Just little things that stick in your head.
St. Andrews and Turnberry and all the famous Scottish courses?
I have not played the main St. Andrews course. It's really expensive to play on that. So, but I was a member at the Dunbar Golf Club. That's a beautiful golf course just outside of Edinburgh, and that's where my granny and granddad lived. So when I was in boarding school, my parents lived down in London at the time, so they're in a different country, but my grandparents were about 35 minutes from my boarding school, so they used to take me out for food after rugby games. I think they missed one rugby game my 3 years there, and they were really upset about that. They were diehard rugby fans, loved watching me play, and I'd come home with them and play golf almost every Sunday, and they'd help me with my studies when I was home as well.
Do you have any friends in the league other than your teammates?
In the NFL? Not really, no. I mean, I know a couple of people. There's you've got AJ Cole, the punter for the Raiders. I've met him a couple of times in camps and stuff. Yeah, but not really.
Pine Bluff, hanging around?
Well, the last person that I know that is still in the league right now is Armstead from the Saints. So that's it, and he came out in 2012, and that's the last person I know.
Any contact at all with the 49ers rookie punter?
I haven't actually, no. So I'm looking forward to meeting him on Monday night.
You think you guys might have some things in common?
Well, yeah, definitely. Just also being from different countries and coming and playing American football, and I think he might have played AFL, was it, or a little bit of AFL, and then came out here and played college football. So yeah, I'll be able to get a chat with him before it.
Played some rugby.
Right. Well, there's other. I don't know. Hopefully, it was rugby union. If it was rugby union, that'd be awesome. We'd talk for ages.
Are your parents going to every game or just home games? Or
they tried to come to as many as possible. Definitely every home game. Pardon?
Baltimore game too?
Yep. They had a big squad at the Baltimore game coming to watch. It was good fun. It was really nice seeing them after the game.
Lucky stars that you have prefer for your coach?
Oh yeah, for sure. We get along great. We share the same mindset of trying to be perfect in all areas. We're not content if I punt an okay football and it works out. We're not happy about that, because we know that I can do better. And I personally feel we work great together, and we have the same goals, and it's awesome. It's a blessing.
Golf question: have you played any course here in town since training camp?
I have. Is it Firestone? Yeah, it was good fun there. Me and Britton and Greg went out there and played a round. It was good. It was great fun. It was awesome weather too. No, I shot an 84 and 83 actually, so a little bit. It was okay.
On the South course, the famous one?
It was one with a par 5 that was probably one of the longest par 5s I ever played in my life. And the big downslope and then that massive pond there. It was that was a tough hole. I hit my ball right into the woods in that one too. It was good.